Is my camera gonna let you see it? I'm not sure. I don't know if it is or not. I'm a fucking chef! Woohoo! Hello fellow foodies and welcome back to another video on the channel. Thank you so much for all the support on the previous video. Now, welcome to a food review and let's have a look what we got today. So today guys, we've got TGI Friday's new 8 Aberdeen Angus beef sliders with a brioche bun. Before we get into this video,
I've got a confession to make.
Right, so what's happened here is I picked up this product from Iceland and I didn't bother to read the instructions for cooking. So A, it's best to be defrosted, and 2, I cannot use my oven. So that means I've got to use an air fryer, a grill, or I can pan cook the burgers. Now, I have to wait 2.5 hours for all of this to defrost. That'll be 11:30, no problem. And yeah, we're going to be pan cooking these burgers, which is going to be very, very interesting. So join me in a sec when it's all defrosted and I'm just about to stick it in the pan. Right, so let's make it perfectly clear. This is currently frozen. So I'm going to go out, do a little bit of shopping, and I'll come back in a few hours and then we can get these burgers finally on the go and on the pan. Welcome back. It's now 11:30. Defrosting is well and truly over and I can't wait. Not only am I starving, but I feel like I'm wasting away. Even if that's not entirely possible.
Go away.
Anyway, let's have a look at this. Here we are. Burgers, bread has defrosted. Now let's get it in the pan, cooking. Let's go. Right, so welcome back to Mike's cooking channel. Here we are with the TGI Fridays burgers. Now, a little bit of oil in the pan. And here we go. The first burger is on. Let's go. 6 minutes, basically. And I'll flip them over halfway. Won't take long, hopefully. We'll get them in. Happy days. Just look at these bad boys. I'm a fucking chef! Woohoo! Right, ladies and gents, they've been cooking for just about 3 minutes. I'm now going to attempt to try and flip one. Hey, don't they look good? It's a lot harder to flip these burgers when you've got a camera in your hand, that's for sure. But I've actually got the skills to pay the bills. Maybe that's a little bit overdone. What do you think? Maybe a little bit overdone there. I'm not an expert on burgers, but that is what you're thinking, guys. Let me know in the comments. Yeah, let's cook these for a little bit longer. Welcome back. In the meantime, the burgers have been cooked. They're now having a little rest. But what I wanted to do was to fill these little buns with ketchup and cheese. So here we are, a little bit of ketchup. Oh my god, that is bad. There we go. That looks a little bit more normal. What are you thinking, ladies and gentlemen? Have I totally, absolutely fucked it? Or does that look like a burger to you? It's, yeah, fingers crossed, they look okay. Just having a little quick rest. Then I'll put them into the sliders. Well guys, here is the final product. The Angus Beef TGI Fridays sliders. Look at these. They look absolutely fantastic. Yeah, burgers are a little bit bigger than I expected. But nonetheless, they look very, very good indeed. I'm trying to give you guys a very good visual. But yeah, they don't look too bad. And yeah, I cannot really squirt ketchup that great. Anyway, let's get to the table and have a taste. Welcome back to the table, ladies and gents. Here we have the Aberdeen Angus beef sliders. And here we are. We have them in person. Not too shabby. I mean, I've added ketchup. I've added cheese. I couldn't imagine having a burger on its own in a slider with nothing there. You just wouldn't do it to yourself. Before we get tucking in, I'm gonna give you a little description as to what it's all about. 8 Aberdeen Angus beef sliders with brioche buns. Mini Aberdeen Angus beef burgers with brioche bread buns.
That was easy.
Let me know in the comments, guys, if I've absolutely killed the burgers. I don't know if I've left them in there too long or not. I thought, nah, around about 10 minutes. It said about 6 to 8, so maybe a couple minutes extra, but I'd rather cook them for a little bit longer than a little bit less. I'm really excited to try these burgers. I'm actually starving. I've had 2 crumpets for breakfast and I'm off to the gym this afternoon, so this is going to be my like pre-sort of workout meal. I've got 4 here. There was 8. The other 8 are in the microwave, ready for Shan. When she comes home from work, she can gobble up a couple of burgers.
Go away.
Per slider is 138 calories. Now, obviously I've had a cheese ketchup. It's going to be a lot higher than that, but I don't think that's too bad actually. The sliders look a lot bigger than I ever imagined. When you get them out the pack, obviously it's quite small. But yeah, I just think that these are a lot bigger than I expected, especially the burger itself is quite thick. Ingredients wise, Aberdeen Angus beef burger, 65%, beef 90%. Obviously you've got things like water, salt, starch, black pepper, onion powder, and you've got like a massive list of ingredients, but 90% beef, 65% of that beef is Aberdeen Angus beef. So let's get into the eating. Enough jibber jabber, enough talking, done. It's all about tasting. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you want to subscribe, feel free, consider subscribing. Why not? It's all about food reviews, all about getting this out there, and just, yeah, this is my passion, my food, and reviewing stuff from supermarkets, anywhere really, and doing all sorts of crazy stuff. So bottoms up, here's the first slider, let's go. I am all for that. I am a chef. I am literally a bloody good chef. That beef is cooked absolutely perfectly. Inside, I'm not sure if you can see that, but it's nice and juicy. Can you see that? Is my camera going to let you see it? I'm not sure. I don't know if it is or not. Yeah. Back to the food review. This is top quality stuff here. I'm impressed. The flavour, let's give it a go again. I don't think I've actually told you yet, which is quite shocking. It's a food review, for God's sake. But this actually cost me £5. Now, initially, I didn't actually look at the price when I picked these up. I seen they were brand new. I just picked them up. And yeah, I got to the till and had a little bit of a shock, let's put it that way. However, this beef is absolutely fantastic. Obviously, a brioche bun, and I can only go into so much detail talking about a brioche bun. But I think brioche buns are very tasty, and I do like them with a burger. However, I do quite like the normal baps, like the seeded baps. I think after a while, I mean, brioche buns are sort of the go-to, aren't they? Very often. So after a while, if you keep eating them, it just gets quite boring. But every now and again, I like a seeded bun. I mean, a bun is a bun in my opinion, but brioche is very nice. However, the beef is very, very thick, very, very tasty, and cooked quite well. In that beef, you get a lot of flavour, not like a huge amount of flavour. Obviously, they're not absolutely perfect, but a really nice, moist beef, and you can taste it. That is really tasty. For your money's worth, these are actually a fantastic idea. My camera finally focuses on the burger. These are absolutely brilliant. I mean, £5 for 8 burgers. Bearing in mind the size, I think the size is actually very, very decent. And they taste very, very nice. I mean, I can't really complain. I've made this into a cheeseburger. No way was I going to eat a normal burger. You know when you've got yourself a half decent burger, and there's a lot of beef inside it. You just know. For example, if you go to McDonald's, you know straight away you're getting something that's quite dry, and it's just, when you're eating it and you sort of eating your meal, there's like, you feel hungry still. And this is just, I really like it. I cannot speak highly enough. I mean, I think the chef did a pretty good job, don't you?
Yes!
Definitely worth the 2.5 hours defrosting time. Definitely worth it. Let me know in the comments, what would you put inside these Aberdeen Angus sliders? Would you put pickles? Would you put cheese, tomato sauce? It's literally, the world is your oyster. But what would you do? I want to know. Put it in the comments. My final burger, I actually feel quite full already. Like I said, I only had 2 crumpets for breakfast, and that was hours and hours ago, literally. But I'm feeling quite full. You know, when like pure beef sort of hits the bottom of the stomach, you know, it's an absolute filler. Right, let's go in. Final burger. Bon appetit. Burgers absolutely demolished. Now, I've got to be honest, I've never had any of these TGI Fridays burgers before. I know they've got burgers in the range, but I've just never tried them before. I don't know why. I just thought, nah, well, I just don't know. Because I think there's a lot of food reviewers that do them. So I thought I'd just let them do them instead of me doing it as well. I mean, it gets a bit boring, doesn't it? Overall, I'm really happy with these. Oh, they are so good. £5 for 8 sliders. It's a little bit on the pricey side. However, they taste very, very nice. If I could give these a rating, 8.5 out of 10. They're absolutely fantastic. The only issue I have is I like my food. I like a lot of food. So a slider, it's just not going to cut it for me. You're going to have to give me like 16 of these and like 4 tons of cheese with a little bit of ketchup on the side. Overall, very happy with this product. And yeah, just remember to read the packaging. It does help. I should have read the packaging, but I'm just a dick. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I will see you tomorrow in the next review. Peace.